Previously on 30 in 30, Johnny and I saw what was maybe the most remarkable stadium so far on this tour, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Atlanta Falcons. Whether it was their sustainability efforts, commitment to the city, or providing an affordable fan experience, the Atlanta Falcons were special. It's day 17, I think, maybe. Atlanta, you are amazing. On to Carolina. Right, Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another day, another plane. And this time, it was to Charlotte, North Carolina. Like many of these cities, this was my first time in Charlotte. And it got off to a great start with some live music in the airport. Also, I had never seen Johnny so happy this entire trip because he got Cinnabon.
He's the face of joy.
I've been on the field of 3 NFL stadiums like the last 4 days, but this is the happiest I've been all week.
We made our way from the airport to our hotel, excited to conquer the day, explore the city, and I had to do laundry.
Gotta do it.
I ran out of socks. Johnny did too. It was the longest I stood still in a good while, so results varied.
So, we just announced that the top donator, if we hit $1 million for St. Jude by the end of the month, will get to choose the design of the tattoo. And I'm terrified. Every time I get a donation, I'm terrified. What happens if the Vikings donate? What happens if the Bears donate? What happens if Jerry Jones donates? And me, the person who rejected the Cowboys when I was 6 years old, has to get a Cowboys logo. This is a terrible idea. Terrible.
We didn't have a tour scheduled that day, but this was 30 in 30, so I had to go out and find the stadium.
I got clean socks.
Which turns out it was just a 90-second walk from my hotel. I went into the pro shop, held my Bryce Young jokes, and then set out to explore. And that is when I found my Mecca. An oasis in the dozens of cities that I had been in. A Whole Foods. A sanctuary for grass people everywhere. I eagerly walked in and even found Allagash White. I also bought a lot of food. I was hungry. It's 2 days later now. The food's all gone. It was then time to head to the fan event at Hopfly Brewing Company. A local business, and Yannick, their marketing director, had reached out the night before. So shout out to Yannick for watching along. I headed over there not really knowing what to expect. And oh boy, I was not ready. What happened next? How could I explain what happened next? I mean, I guess I'll just show you.
The QR code? Let's go.
4 hours of laughter, football, and a whole lot of chants.
Grossi, Grossi! Grossi, Grossi! For the kids! For the kids! For the kids!
And I mean a lot.
And Charlotte's got one more thing to say, especially for the French. Charlotte,
Grossi, Grossi, ha, ha, ha! Grossi, Grossi, ha, ha, ha! Grossi, Grossi, ha, ha, ha!
We packed the rooftop, and while Charlotte was not the biggest crowd we've seen, they were certainly the most energetic.
Grossi, 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 Grossi!
Whether it was local or traveling from over 3 hours away, Johnny and I received gifts, fruits, veggies,
Fruits and veggies! Fruits and veggies!
yeah,
even vegan chocolate.
Vegan chocolate! Vegan chocolate!
Like Atlanta, fans bonded, had conversations, but by the end of this night, even rival fans were hugging it out. This was the epitome of community.
Hey, Daniela.
Will you tackle prom with me?
While talking to some fans, they told me that Charlotte has a reputation of not having any culture. So I asked them about it.
Culture?
I spoke with Panthers fans who, of course, held Cam Newton in high regard and were excited for a new chapter of their team. Behind a new franchise QB, the #1 overall pick, Bryce Young. Besides the excitement for Bryce Young, another name kept popping up. Sam Mills. He played for the Panthers before continuing his career as a coach. While coaching the Panthers, Mills was unfortunately diagnosed with cancer. And during that season, Mills inspired not only a team, but a fan base and a city as he helped lead the Panthers to a Super Bowl appearance. And while he did tragically pass away in 2005, he has been forever immortalized outside of the stadium in which he played and coached. Charlotte wowed me. The energy in that place was incredible. And of course, because this is chaotic good after all, we made sure to clean up after ourselves. And the best part about this crowd was not that they were loud or rowdy, but it was that they were supportive of everything and everyone. Whether it was fan stories, whether it was donations to St. Jude that they were making on the spot digitally, the energy on that rooftop that night was one of acceptance, love, and just pure bliss. We were all there to celebrate football, have an amazing time, and we did both. That day, I didn't get an opportunity to tour the stadium, but less than 5 minutes away, this was our stadium. So on a night in the middle of June, Charlotte surprised me and showed me how passionate, enthusiastic, and electrifying they were. If the Panthers can bottle even a little of that energy that existed on that night in that bar, I think they'll be just fine. A reminder that there are 2 ways to donate to St. Jude, either on every video through the donate button on YouTube or in the link in the description. Both go to the same place. I appreciate you all.
Meow.